I talked with Daryl a little bit ago just about the little things this team needs to do to be successful. From your vantage point, what you see in this basketball team right now, what are some of those things you guys have to do to get yourself over the hump?
I think honestly it's just, continue to buy into the process. As we talked early in the season, I said it was way different than 3 years ago. This team is really bought into the system, bought into what coach has been telling us. And I think it's just continue to trust the process. Yeah, it might look, a little bit rocky and a little bit bumpy right now, but I feel like every team goes through that. And I feel like as we continue to buy into the process, I feel like it's going to be fine. And just tweak some things on the defensive end as well. So as soon as we get both of those together, it's going to be a threat. I'm telling you, it is.
Hey, I didn't get to see on Saturday. We'll talk about that game in a moment, but I watched you guys against Defiance 2 games ago, and I thought defensively it was night and day from maybe what I saw the previous 2 or 3 games. What was the difference in that Defiance game?
We just knew that this game was definitely – we put it into our mindset as a championship type game. Every game up to this point and continue to go forward is basically a championship game because any team can make that little run to knock the other teams out of conference play. So in the locker room, coach has been telling us, treat these games like championship games because one little game could determine the whole, outcome. So in practice, we all, go hard and keep pushing each other to be better, the day before. And that was what you've seen. The defensive end definitely was our bread and butter. Yeah, we was putting up points, but if we could stop teams and keep them under 70-plus points, I mean, you got a chance to win the game. So
yeah, there's no doubt about that. I tell you what, go to the Manchester game, and I know that from the defensive rebounding standpoint and a couple of turnovers here and there and second chance points, Coach talked about those. That was a rough one for you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was because, in the beginning of the season, we got them the first time. Those are games that you really have to, seal the deal on, and that should have been, a 2-0 sweep. But unfortunately, things didn't pan out the way that they should have. There's, different things that we have to look at from the film and, different coaching schemes that we have to go over. And hopefully in practice today, we go over that today. And we just continue to carry that momentum that we have from today, tomorrow, and then we play Bluffton on Wednesday. And then as soon as that, gets over that hump, then we can be smooth sailing from there. So I feel like, we just got to trust, like I said, trust the coaching staff, trust the process, and I feel like it's going to be all right.
Before we talk about Bluffton, how do you guys distinguish between not getting in a panic mode and yet still have a sense of urgency knowing that every game now is so important? How do you distinguish between the two and make sure that you stay on the positive side?
I think for that, it's just a mindset, just being confident about it. We know that this is an important game because the first time we played them, we should have gotten the win against them. Unfortunately, we didn't. But I think just going forward, we know within ourselves what we are capable of. And I feel like just having that sense of confidence and that sense of urgency, we won't, push ourselves to do poorly, but we know the sense of urgency, like you said, what this game means. And I think we'll be fine. And like I said, in practice today, we just got to go over stuff and, keep working hard and carry those 2 momentums from today, tomorrow, into Wednesday.
Yeah, they're playing pretty well right now, so this is really key for them too.
Right. So, yeah, they are. They're doing real well right now. And, kudos to the coaching staff over there for preparing them for these games, but we have a great coaching staff as well. So this is going to be a real good game because I think that would be definitely another turning point for us. Defiance was definitely one to get us over the hump. Unfortunately, Manchester kind of, brought us down a little bit, but, we bounced back. And I feel like Wednesday is definitely going to be a positive outcome for us.